I'm probably playing video games downstairs, or maybe I'll cook. This is like my normal routine. I'm usually indoors if I'm not working. So for the most part, family. Oh yes, I miss my parents because I was scheduled to go visit them. I mean, that part, a bit gets me edgy, but thank God for video calls. You can make that happen a little bit. But
Yeah,
generally, I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm good.
that's good. That's very good. Um, Today we're going to be discussing the COVID-19 pandemic and how it is affecting our community. And
Mm.
let's just start with how do you think this is mostly affecting the community?
I mean, on every level, economy has crashed. Health for a lot of people is devastating. At some point, I've heard while I was filming, I closed. What that means is, even if you don't have COVID-19, it's tough getting medical, attention if you have a problem. So it's affected us across board. More importantly, in terms of the economy, and I think that's the only reason the government have made that tough decision to, um, let the lockdown be a little soft, be subtle, so people can get back to work, but also put a bit of restrictions to it. So majorly economy, we're in trouble without a doubt. I've lost gigs. What I'm saying, I had like 6 gigs contract signed before all of these madness that had to be canceled. What I'm saying? So it's affected everybody, to be honest.
It has affected everyone. It has affected everyone in so many areas in terms of health, how our healthcare system here is managing this. In terms of hunger, how it is affecting people who live from their daily incomes. It's
Yes.
affecting people because there's so many violent outbreaks, which brings insecurity to the community. I mean, this
Hmm.
is it's horrible to feel unsafe during this period. And speaking of the violence, what do you think about the violence going on everywhere? The armed robberies, the violent protests, everything going on right now.
I mean, let's be honest. It depends on what perspective we wanna go from. The easier perspective is to say, oh yeah, things are tough, things are bad. What I'm saying? People are hungry. So, but I honestly don't think that's enough reason to hurt other people because everyone is struggling like you. Everyone is you. How do you go and rob people who are also struggling to survive? People who can barely feed. How do you? What I'm saying? On what basis do you do that? So much security threat to everyone's life, and I'm not even talking about anyone who's earning a decent salary. Alagbado, I have people who work from Alagbado, and they tell me in their communities where they are barely surviving hand to mouth type of scenario, they have people trying to rob them. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. But overall, um, I think the first thing to consider is how a lot of people make their decisions in livelihood. Because to be honest, let's be real. Nigeria is tough enough for anyone to have an excuse not to make it and to want to engage in anything terrible. Nigeria is very tough. It's very tough to survive and live in Nigeria. But we're not going to make that excuses to go right ahead to engage in crime. What I'm saying? We're not going to do that. So I think for the most part, the government obviously needs to step in and do the right thing like many other countries have been able to do for their citizens. Because I have friends in Canada, in America, and how they've had governments been able to step in properly for them to help them with finances and stuff like that. We need the government to do that because we cannot, government cannot act like it's tough getting funds across to the people. But during election, when you want to get them to vote, you know how to get things across to them. So you can't act brand new now and act like, oh, we cannot get money across to them. Even though I saw there's a report about, oh, in about 200 million people, only 47 million have registered BVN numbers. You know, give those ones. Give those 47 million. Give them the relief funds you're supposed to make it available to them, because I promise you, 70% of Nigerians that earn money from day to day. People that work in computer village, people that work in the markets, they earn money day to day transactions. You know what I'm saying? They are going to get money to have dinner from what they sold in the morning. So how can you tell them not to do anything for a month? People will be willing to take their chances. Is what it is. They'll be like, you know what? Don't worry. Let me try. If I hustle and I have COVID-19, I don't mind. Let me know that I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? Other than just telling them to sit back at home, no relief funds, no nothing. It's tough. It's very tough. I promise you. I know. And landlords are not. They don't care. They are asking for money. They're asking for their rent regardless. They're not saying, oh, the last 2 months have been tough. You know what? Let's give you 2 months to recoup and perhaps pay later. No, they're asking for their money regardless. They're telling you your timeline is April 30th. Alpha. You need to pay as you know. It's crazy. It's tough on everybody. So
Yes, yes,
I'm hoping when we get back to when at least subtly things will pick up next week, and I just honestly pray the numbers of um, people that are confirmed with the virus don't skyrocket. I just pray. Because if it does, things will switch around.
yes, yes. That's very true. I guess